Hey guys, so I wasn't able to get a guest this week, which is really bad because I tried to get Bianca Scumby or Bianca Shumbi. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, but you know who she is, right? She's that chick who was running for Miss South Africa, but then they did a background check on her, and apparently when she was 14, she put out a racist tweet. And as we all know, everything that a 14-year-old tweets should and must be taken seriously. I mean, 14-year-olds should be allowed to vote. Am I right? Yeah. And moms and dads, if your 14-year-old wants to get married, go ahead and let her because she definitely knows what she's getting herself into. And so do a lot of 35-year-olds, and that's why there's divorce. Well, if you had to go back and do a background check on me, you going down my Twitter feed, you'll come across one ridiculous tweet. I'm really ashamed of it, but to this day, I stick with my convictions on that matter. But it is one of my weaknesses. It's probably going to hold me back in life. It's fish bones. Fish bones are deadly, especially snook. They're like the undertaker of the sea. They like can kill you when they're dead. That's dangerous, man. I'm sure there's like a Russian roulette version of this. Like the Russians not going to be playing Russian roulette, please. No, the Russians have their own Russian roulette with snook. I won't be surprised if I see the Bradford, the KGB doing their poisoning shit, having fun playing some nice little snook wars or something. I can just imagine the leader of the Bradfords like, boys, today we will have some fun. What is it, Vlad? What are you gonna do? Today we will be eating some snook. Snook? What is that, Vlad? Snook is a very deadly fish. In fact, its bones have this technique that it will only allow it to be shown in certain light. And since we're in this very dark room, one of us is gonna die. Vlad, what is going on? Vlad, I ate my. So I hit a niche market with a podcast. You will never believe who it is. It's the over 60s. Turns out my mom's friends watch my shit more than my own friends, which is really bad because now if I want to look for a sponsor, I have to find something that appeals for the older market. And I don't know what old people use. Viagra? I mean, that would be hard to sell. No pun intended. If I was an old person right now, I'll definitely want to be senile. Let's be honest. If you old and you live in this world, it's crazy as it is. In fact, it's too crazy if you're gonna die in a few months' time from COVID. So you might as well be crazy with it. Am I right? This year alone has been like a bad TV show that's on the brink of cancellation. So the writers were just like, screw it, let's take some LSD and go ratchet on the shit. We're going all out on this last season. Just imagine 2020 being a movie pitch. Come on. Okay, just picture this. The writers come into the room with a script and be like, okay, so seeing that this is the last season, we are putting everything in here. We weren't able to tie up plot holes, and we weren't able to fill in the gaps and tie in loose ends. So we just gonna go all out on this. So, in the first episode, we're gonna have a war start, but it's gonna be a fake war, and nothing is gonna come out of it. And then we're gonna introduce this virus that no one understands. Okay, so no one understands how it works, but then the rulers are all scared of it and put everyone into a lockdown where they're not allowed to come out of their houses. But we're gonna let the characters go out just before the virus peaks. And wait, I know you're not ready for this, but you're gonna love this idea, okay? What we're gonna do is gonna have monkeys break into the labs and steal the virus cures. And the producers, who are like these old Indian guys who have no idea how to make movies, are like, huh, David Benioff and DB Weiss from the writers of Game of Thrones. It is what a good idea. I love it. But we wanted to be more child friendly, so we're bringing in Joss Whedon from the Avengers to come and oversee this project. And then Joss Whedon comes and he's like, we're gonna give every character a mask. And the producer like, but that contradicts the first half of the season. And he's like, you want to make money from this? Give the characters masks.